Hi guys, it's Adi here. Just saying hello. Hope that you join me for this little Q&A. I'm finally on the right page because I was on the wrong page. So that's just me being a technophobe. So sorry about that. But hello. I'll just wait and see if anyone's out there. Ah, I have one eye. I don't mean literally one eye. Two eyes, three eyes, yay. Hi everyone. Hi. Hi. How is everyone this evening? Okay, cool. Come back, eyes. There's one eye again. I have one eye. My hair. A while. Probably I started going a lot lighter about 3 years ago. And it started off really orange and I just got more and more highlights and then put the toner on. And now it's quite light. But very, very dry. I'm constantly putting oil on as well. But yeah, I think the best way is to build it up. Wait, Laura. Sorry. No. Oh. Sorry, I'm reading these messages. But yeah, I hope I answered your question, Jess. So I should describe myself as a general all-round creative. I'm a makeup artist, I'm an actress, I'm a presenter, I'm an occasional model, not really though, sometimes, a director, a writer, just anything for a creative outlet. I am drawn to that. I've won a few awards for acting and one for writing as well, which is really, really cool. I'd like to develop my writing a lot more, so I'm working on a few ideas for films and things like that. Have you always wanted to do what you've been doing? Yes. From a young age, I've always been into music and performing, writing. Like I used to write a lot of poetry when I was younger and short stories, and it definitely helped me as a way of being an outlet for some things, upon me, that I was going through at the time. So what has been your biggest influence in your life and career? My biggest influence. What's been the biggest influence on my life? Let me think. Influence wise, I think the people who are around me, like the closest around me, they influence me and they inspire me to do better than I'm already doing. I think I drive myself in terms of wanting to better myself, and I derive influences from everyday life, news, things that go on in the news, things that things that I've experienced, and things that I have experienced as well. Your accent, where am I from? I'm from Liverpool. Yay. Um, oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm from Liverpool. I moved to London about 3.5 years ago to pursue my acting career, and I'm so glad that I did because I've been doing all right. Were you in the other conversation, Michael? Liverpool. I'm not that scouse. Liverpool. If I was that scouse, you wouldn't be able to understand me. In your field, what are the biggest hurdles you've gone through? I think as a black woman in the arts, you kind of get pigeonholed I used to get typecast as being someone that's exotic and probably quite sexualized as well, which is annoying. Because I can't stand that. So, which is why I started kind of writing my own stuff. And I think when I've looked at casting breakdowns and I've seen, oh, I'll be perfect for that role, and then it's like, oh, Caucasian, and it's like, damn it, I could have been perfect for that, but just because I've got brown skin, you don't want to see me. So yeah, that's a bit frustrating. But you kind of get used to it, and I don't think that we should get used to it, because we should always, fight for change and stuff, which is what I'm doing by putting my own work out there as well, and kind of representing myself. Probably. What has been your proudest moment in acting? Hi, Lewis. My proudest moment in acting probably would have been when I wrote and co-directed and starred in my own short film called Till Death, and we screened it like 2 weeks ago at the Rio Cinema, and the reception was amazing. It has won like quite a few awards as well in festivals. It's got official selection at quite a number of festivals as well. I think it was 12. So yeah, I'm to put the screening on for industry people, friends, family, all kinds of people, even the public, members of the public who heard about the screening. They came down and watched it, supported it. Great feedback. That is definitely my proudest moment in acting. I think even though I've won awards and stuff, to put on my own film and see the results was up there. Okay, that's who else. What's been your best and worst experience in acting? Okay, best experience in acting is when a director gives you the freedom to explore the character and put your own spin on it. Worst experience is when a director has harassed you because he wants to have a relationship with you. And it does happen quite a lot to actresses, unfortunately, because directors think that you're so desperate to get a role that you're going to do anything to get that role, and I ain't like that. So yeah, it was quite frustrating, but I literally got harassed for about 2 months. It was a nightmare. Sorry, I've missed one about the best accent. Can I do it on the spot? Oh gosh, cringe. I can totally do it an American. I think a little bit. I don't know. And I guess I could do New York and talk like that because I really like that New York accent. I don't know why my head bobs because that's quite stereotypical, but I guess I can do like an Essex one as well. Oh, hang on, I'm missing them. Something about intimate. Can I scroll down this? I'm rubbish at technology. Oh, I can. I'm sorry. I hope I answered that question, Rowan. I don't know why I'm shouting. Oh my days. Horrific. Okay, do you feel comfortable doing intimate roles? No, I don't. To be honest, the last one I did, in terms of being intimate, like a sex scene or whatever, was like 3 years ago. Yeah, just over 3 years ago. Oh, look at all the hearts. I love you. Oh. Okay. Anyway, it was probably about 3.5 years ago, and it was very awkward. There's a lot of people in the room. You have to pretend that I feel a bit awkward. You have to pretend that you're attracted to this person, and that's when you really do have to be in the zone of that character, because literally in real life situations you probably wouldn't necessarily be attracted to that person. And of course it's harder if you've got a partner, which I do have. So I mean, I haven't had to do anything like that since I've met him, but I don't know how that's going to work out. What else? What advice can I give for young up-and-coming actors and actresses? Yeah, loads of tips. There's so many creative people out there, and there's so many platforms, especially on social media. Get in touch with people. I mean, research casting directors, research production companies, research other actors as well, and see if you can join forces. Writers as well. There's loads of writers out there who want to get their work out there, but they don't know how to kind of meet actors and things like that. So get in touch with writers, join the platforms, also network as well. Like, networking is very important because you just don't know who you're going to meet. And also try and, if you are a writer and an actor, write your own stuff and get, you know, a group of actors to film it, put it in festivals or put it online. You really don't know who's watching, is all I'll say. Who's been my favourite celebrity to work with? Rudy. Okay, probably my favourite celebrity to work with would be Don't Jealous Me, aka Tolupe. Yeah, he was really cool. Oh, actually, and also Charles Venn, who's on Casualty as well. He's very professional, really down to earth. Actually, a friend of mine now, which is cool. But yeah, with Tolu, we met on the T-Boy show, and he's like hilarious. He made me feel really welcome. Yeah, he was just a diamond. And also I met my future husband working with him as well, so gotta love him even more. Yikes at director. Hi Catherine. Hi Eric. How can a young actress avoid the pressure of directors making a move? Oh yeah, that is a good question. Just I know the industry is really, really hard, and it probably could be easy for people to get kind of lost in that kind of feeling of really wanting it and just kind of going along with what they're saying, and they really can sell you a dream, and well, to some people could try and convince them in that way, but I don't know. Just know who you are and know what goal you're headed in, and know that you can get it without having to sleep with a pervy director. Sorry, just 1 second. Next one. Hi. What advice can you give for young... Oh, I think I've done that one. I think I did that one, Anisha. The advice for young actors and stuff. Network. Join social media platforms. Get in touch with writers who want to get their work out there, because there are a lot of writers who don't know actors and they really want to get their work out there. How do you make your partner comfortable when you're doing scenes like that? Do you mean partner in relationship partner, or the partner who you're acting with? Just if you could write what you mean, please. Sorry. Hi, Q from Sweden. Hello. Do you feel entrepreneurialism and acting can go hand in hand? 100%. Acting is a business. Sorry to be rude. Yeah, you're the manager of yourself. Your craft, your talent is what you sell, kind of thing, without sounding like hookerish. So you have to think of ways to kind of reinvent yourself and ways to market yourself, and how you can put the best you out there as well to get more work and more revenue, because ultimately you want to make a living from it as well. I would say definitely look at other ways, creative ways where you can make money, or you can join forces. Hence why I said I'm an actor and a presenter and a makeup artist and all the other stuff, because like you just gotta get paid, Plus I love doing all those things, so I'm happy to do it, but they definitely go hand in hand. It's 100%. What's the most you would do for a role? Would you do a Halle Berry to get an Oscar? Someone asked me that actually, and no, because I feel I wouldn't do it. Sorry, let me say, I would not do a Halle Berry just to get the Oscar. I would only do a Halle Berry if the role really, really required it and it was very detriment to that role. But those types of things are just not comfortable at all. I haven't done any nudity jobs. I don't know if it's going to come around. I don't know. Well, it has come around, but I've, declined or whatever. But I just feel like it would need to be right for the role, and that, there'd have to be a reason for it, because I know sex sells, but I know people just throw sex in willy-nilly. Pardon the pun. And I don't know, sometimes it's just like literally no need for it. So no, I'd like to get an Oscar based on the talent alone. Thanks, Tom. What can be done to really get exposure if you are from a less fortunate area? Well, I am from a less fortunate area. In Liverpool, I was brought up in foster care, and I wasn't necessarily pushed into going down the arts way. You know, it is a hard industry to get in, but I think when you're a foster kid, you kind of looked at as being maybe a bit like riffraff. That's from my experience. I don't know, but like there's so much talent, you know, from no matter what background you're from, there's a lot of talent. And I mean, I would never have been able to afford to go to drama school. I did go to uni, and I did drama and English there, and then I didn't feel like that I learnt so much acting wise. To be honest, I did a lot of theory work. I didn't feel like I learnt my skill in acting, and then I went to Identity Drama School, which is quite affordable. There are like lots of affordable acting schools out there where you can hone in on your craft, but also get in student films, do bits of unpaid work. I mean, for me, when I really felt that I learnt my skills was just being active and, you know, being proactive and actually physically working, being in films, put myself out there. Just if it's unpaid, it's fine, as long as I'm getting experience, as long as, you know, just get myself out there in that way. I don't think you necessarily need to have gone to drama school. And for those that, you know, do want to try and get exposure, the internet is like so incredible. Like, it's an incredible tool. Everyone is looking to go online now as well, even TV channels. So trust me, get your stuff online. How do you stay grounded? Because you're so pretty. Oh, thank you, Jess. That's really sweet. I don't know. I mean, I know looks kind of does come into some things, you know, the entertainment business, but I don't know. When I was younger, I used to always feel like I was so unattractive. This is a genuine thing. Like, I just felt horrific. I didn't feel pretty. I felt fat. I felt ugly. But it's only once you realise what, you know, that you're on the right path and you're content with everything else that's around you, you kind of accept who you are, the way you look. And, you know, at the end of the day, you can't change how you look, and you just have to accept what's underneath and then let the radiance shine out. But I don't know, I'm a Scouser, we're all grounded. Worst experience dealing with a celebrity, no names of course. That's a good one. Most of the celebrities I've been in contact with have been quite cool, but there has been a few who've thought they can expect something when they couldn't. Let's just put it that way. And then once they realised they couldn't get that, they just literally was like, didn't know who I was. Quite rude, really, but you know, I'm a better person for it. What else is there? How did you and your fiance meet? Well, my fiance is a director of photography and a cinematographer, kind of same thing, but yeah. And we met filming one of Don't Jealous Me's comedy sketches, and that was it really. We didn't get talk of till a few weeks later, actually. I thought he was quite rude. But when I got to know him, he was the best person I've ever met. You mentioned the industry is hard. Have you suffered mentally because of it? Hi, Winnie. Do you know what? I suffer with anxiety for numerous reasons. I think I've always had anxiety, to be honest. And I think being in this industry, it doesn't help. But you just need to try and surround yourself by people who get it. And oh my word, sorry, I've just burned. Sorry. Just surround yourself by people who care about you and who believe in you and appreciate what you're trying to do, because like I said again, the industry is very, very tough. It's easy to get disheartened. It's easy to feel really down, depressed when you don't get a job, but just know that as an actor anyway, that, you know, getting your foot into that audition room is like the first major step anyway. So if you get yourself into an audition, then pat yourself on the back. There's one. Also, if you don't get the audition, don't even look at it that you're not talented enough, because they get so literally thousands of submissions for one small role, and they kind of have to, sometimes they don't even handpick, sometimes they pick at random, so it literally could be that it's not your time. Oh, that role just wasn't meant for you. But don't give up, like honestly, do not give. That's one thing I'm glad I didn't do. So when people certain people in my life were telling me to just give up and get a 9 to 5 job and blah 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 blah. I'm glad that I didn't listen, because I'm so much mentally, I'm actually better off pursuing my dream and my goal than I was, when I had that burden and pressure of can't speak now, pressure of people saying, oh, when are you going to give it up, blah 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 blah. So yeah, and I guess meditate as well. There's things you can do which can help you process, these things. As an actress, how do you channel the passion to cry on spot or to portray such an emotion? Rohan. Hi Rohan, thank you for that. Okay, I think, well, I'm a very emotional person. I'm very in tune with energies, and I know it sounds a bit weird, but it's just how I am. So I pick up on energies like very, very quickly. So if I am playing a character and I have to cry on cue or whatever, I literally put myself in that person's shoes, in that character's shoes. So that way you kind of, in acting you kind of have to become that person anyway. So by doing that, it means like feeling their emotions. So if they are going through something, if the character's going through something, you're going through it as well physically. But yeah, I'm very in tune with, I'm spitting and everything. I'm very in tune with my emotions. So personally, I find it easy to kind of tap into my emotional side quickly. I know not everyone can do it, and I'd probably just say find ways of becoming more in tune with yourself and feeling more open to kind of let your emotions out, because I know some people don't like to let their emotions out, but as an actor it will help, definitely. Tell us about Boss Media and what inspired you to make it. Okay, so Boss Media is my production company, which I've also partnered with Chris Peters and Eric Myers, who is my fiance. And the reason we wanted to do that was because, sorry, I need to forget. I'm so rude. I'm so sorry. The reason we wanted to do that was because we knew we all had the talent to create something special. We all had passion for the industry and our abilities, and so we thought, why not collaborate together and start something amazing, start a legacy, as you will. But also, we'd seen stuff out there and thought we can do that, if just as good, if not better. That might be big-headed, but this is what I mean about believing in your ability and what you can do. So we set up the company at the beginning of the year and hit the ground running. We just put ourselves up there. We're doing free stuff for people just to get our name out there and try and build the momentum and literally get the brand out there, basically. But it was more so of showcasing our talents and what we can do, and I guess seeing what was out there and thinking, look, we can do better than that, and we will. And I think we're getting there as well, for sure. Let's see. You have a rich ancestral repertoire. Have you ever written something inspired by your parents' homeland, Jamaica, China, Nigeria? Whoop, whoop. I take it you're Nigerian, Michael. Whoop whoop. I actually have. I wrote a pilot for, I don't know how much I can say about it, so I'll just be brief about it. I wrote a pilot TV series. Well, I've written 2 actually, and they kind of were focused on Nigeria. One of them was picked up, but I'm just waiting to hear back from that, because it is a slow process, but hopefully that will get, it will go ahead and get commissioned, and then you will see it. China, since I've only got a small amount of Chinese, I have been to China, and I would actually like to do something with Chinese. And Jamaica I haven't yet been, but oh my word, love to go, love to get inspired. So I'm definitely going to head there and see what can inspire me when I go. Hi, Fia. Thank you. What awards have you won? Oprah. Oh wow, what a name. I have won Best Screenplay at the Ouchi Film Awards, which is in Switzerland, for my screenplay Till Death. I've won Best Actress at the LA Shorts Awards for my role in Till Death. I've won a UK Entertainment Award for Best Actress in 2014. an African Oscar for Best Leading Actress for my role in Ortega and His Enemies in 2014 as well, and a BAFTA Star of the Year award for my work in the industry. What else? Is there anything else? I think that's it. I'm pleased with all that. Okay. If you were not doing acting, what would you have been doing, Ruth? Hi, Ruth. If I wouldn't be acting, oh, I don't know. I don't want to do anything else. Okay, I've got a few areas which I feel like I'm quite strong in. I used to want to be a counsellor because people would always come and tell their problems, and I would give them advice as best as I could, and I got gratification from helping people in that way, that people felt they could offload onto me and I could make them feel better somehow. So yeah, I used to want to be a counsellor. Maybe a writer, a journalist. I know I'm writing at the moment, but I mean, I used to want to be a journalist as well. Share people's stories. The good journalists, not just the ones who are after headlines, like the ones who delve deep into the unknown worlds, untold stories, that kind of thing. So probably one of those. Do you have siblings and sisters, Tom? I do. I've got a brother called Isa, who's back in Liverpool, and he's got a daughter called Naya, and she's gorgeous. He's not in the entertainment business, but I think if he could be, it would be to do with music, because he's very into music. I've got a sister called Ruth. She's doing events planning and things like that, but she's actually a naturally born entertainer, so she definitely needs to be a comedian or something. I've told her many times. I've also got a sister called Zena, and she is in the industry. You've probably seen her on Spiela, because she's always supporting that. She's always she's part of the movement, basically. So yeah, Zena, she's like a broadcast journalist, amongst other things. And yeah, I've got another brother, actually, Victor, and he's like a football agent. He's in Liverpool. Let's see, what else? Spiela was invited to watch Till Death, and we found that amazing. Thank you. Tell us about it in a summary, if you can. What inspired it? Okay, so Till Death is about two soulmates. Well, it's about numerous things, but the synopsis is basically two soulmates are abandoned as babies. They grew up in the same children's home, then mistreated, but because they've got each other, they still have like a positive outlook on life. They move to London because they start in Liverpool. They move to London. I'm burping again, sorry. And they forge a better life for themselves. And then, just when they think everything was cushy, a guy comes into the mix and kind of stirs up the pot. And then it's kind of like their journey after that. So it's very up and down. You're on the edge of your seat. I'm probably being biased, but this is from feedback, to be honest. You are on like a roller coaster of a journey, and your emotions up and down. You don't know what to expect with Till Death. But I was inspired to write because I didn't see any films with strong female leads, and I wanted to see that on my TV screen. I wanted to be part of something that embodied that. So I wrote it because I was fed up of getting roles of playing a wife and a girlfriend and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm just going to write something where the girls don't need a guy, and when the guy does come, he ruins everything. That's nothing against men, because I love men, but I just wanted the story to portray that. So yeah, that was my inspiration. What would you say are the dark parts of acting which is not talked about? I'd say the dark parts of acting is that it can be lonely, in the sense of, there's not a lot of money in it unless you hit it big time. So when all your friends have, who've got the normal jobs or the steady jobs, are affording to, go here, there and everywhere and go out all the time, and you can't because you're skint, you can feel a bit like, like you're lonely in that sense. And also lonely in the sense that people probably don't necessarily understand what you're going through, because you do face rejection a lot. You put yourself out there, and in a way you're naked, you strip bare, because with acting, you do have to kind of put all of yourself out there, and you're open to, you know, discrimination and negative comments and people laying into you and putting you down and things like that. So, you know, I'd say that's like the darker side of it. But on the positive side, it's very satisfying when you know, you break through and you achieve a milestone such as putting on your own film, writing it, being in it, winning awards for it, or just, you know, people appreciating the art that you're doing and what you're trying to do as an actor. What would you, also dark parts as well, just to add to that, dodgy directors and casting directors, because there's a few out there. So people beware, please. Do you feel acting can act as a therapy? Yes, 100%, 100%. When I was younger, I used to use performance as an outlet to make myself feel better. Writing as well, the same, but with acting, because you can become any character that, you know, you want. You can become a different person. I'm not saying, you know, use it as use it as a way of escaping, but it kind of is that, because you can embody anyone, you can just transform yourself into someone else. So kind of can take you away from how you're feeling in that moment, and you can just be someone else. It's a bit weird actually when I think of it that way. What else? Hi Emma. Oh really, Michael? Anxiety? Yeah, I know. I'm still trying to get through, I don't know, find ways to combat that. What motivates you in acting, as it's so tough? What keeps you going? Dre. Hi Dre. What motivates me is the need to not be working a part-time job or working for someone else. I just want to be my own boss. Yeah, I just want to be my own boss basically. And what else? Let me go back to what you said. What motivates you? What motivates me? Yeah, I just want to be someone who inspires others to, you know, not feel like they have to do what someone else has told them to do. Or, I mean, obviously listen to your parents, but if you've got a passion and you adamant that that's what you want to do, go for it, literally. And I hope that I can inspire people in that sense. But yeah, that's motivation enough for me anyway. And also I believe I'm gonna do well. I might not be where I want to be, but I feel like I'm on a journey. I'm gonna get there for sure. I do work hard. Oh, thanks, Jen. I do work hard, thank you. Managing time, that is a good question. I definitely write as I go, so on the tubes, all that kind of thing, I'm writing away. Just whenever I get a moment, I don't know, prioritize and write lists. Thank you for commenting about my skin as well. Try and get rest. Not that I get enough rest, but, you know, drink a lot of water. Find some good beauty products that react well to your skin, and you're good. Favorite show? Hi Zena. My favorite show at the moment, only because I've just watched it, is How to Get Away with Murder. I'm on the 2nd season and I love it, and I'm so glad that Viola Davis is the lead on that, because she's amazing. So yeah. What else? Any links, information, starting points to get into acting? Inbox me. I'm trying. Oh, thanks, Jade. Okay, inbox me about links, but I would say start with, like, even people slate Star now, but I think it's been amazing for me. I've got loads of jobs from it. I've met loads of contacts from it, paid jobs as well. So I would definitely say start on Star now. Start on social media pages. You'll find some hidden gems. Michael, it was great hearing from you. I will definitely post the links. Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate that. It's really nice. Why do you keep burping though? I think it's because I ate the roasts, you know, Zena. I just had a roast on. It's been ages, and I stuffed my face, and now I'm burping. Hi, Antoinette. Nice to see you. Your fiance must feel like the happiest guy on earth, having such motivation around him. Well, I'm sure he does, but I don't know. I can't speak for him. Or can I? Hi, Lane. Why did you do this at half 8? You've interrupted planet Earth. Oh my word, I really want to see that. I've just shared the link for it. There's catch up, sweetie boo boo. How many languages can you speak? English, a bit of French, a tiny bit of Spanish, and that's about it. In fact, I have to learn Spanish for a role that I'm doing next year, so yeah. Good luck with that one, Adi. Hi, Alexia. In a sentence, what would you say to someone starting out? I would say, put yourself out there in terms of networking, social media, join forces with other creatives and create some magic. Do you think after your career you will set up a drama school? Tan, how weird that you said that, because I was literally speaking about this today. Well, about an hour ago. I would love to set one up, and because I have been in the industry for like a long time now, I know what I would want my students to get from it, and I would really like to set them up for the industry, and so they know what to expect and they know how to deal with kind of rejection, getting a no, and the type of people in the industry, because when at uni and things like that, they don't tell you any of these things. You just have to go out there and learn them. So yeah, I would love to in the future, for sure. Hey B, how was your experience in the movie The Intent? Good question. Well, I wasn't in it for very long, unfortunately. You'll have to ask them about that one. But no, it's good. I mean, there was a lot of testosterone around, and the days that I was filming, it was just guys. So all I can say on that one is a lot of men in one space is not ideal for me. But I love and respect the fact that they're independent, and the film's done amazing. So I'm really pleased for the guys. Would you describe yourself as a feminist? I've never really thought about it, but yeah, I guess I am, because I'm very into women equality, women's rights, women in good roles in terms of jobs, in terms of acting roles, things like that, opportunities, equal pay. Yes, I'm a feminist. Yes, I am. I'm proud. What else? Hi everyone. Hi. Is there... Oh, sorry. If there's no more questions, thank you. Oh, wait, there's more questions. Oh, wait. Sorry. You're welcome. Wait, please leave anything you want to leave below for the community. What message would you leave What message would you leave as a message to the Spiela community? Jess, can I sing? In the shower. Oh, thank you for loving my natural hair. I appreciate it. Oh, guys. Thank you. Hey. Okay, so let me just close off then before I go. And to the Spiela community, I would just like to say it's been an honour doing this video. It's been great talking to you and answering your questions. Life is so short, so please follow your dreams. Don't let anyone tell you can't do anything. Just try your hand at, just try. Like, you might think you can't do it, but just try. That's what I always do. Even if I think, can I? I'm just like, do you know what? I'm just going to try it. If I can, I can. If I can't, then I know what to do next time. So yeah, don't let anyone tell you no. Follow your heart, follow your dreams. It's a cliche, but I've lived my life through that, so I'm going to continue to do so. And love you all loads. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Goodbye. Good night. Mwah.